Welcome one and all to Disney Sorcerer's Arena. In this video, I'm going to be going over the exciting new update we just received and what it could mean for a possible new legendary event. But before I get started, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like it, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. Now let's get into it. Update 14.1 was just released and it's got me super hyped. We've got new characters, we've got unfarmable characters that are now farmable, and it also looks like we're getting a brand new legendary event coming to DSA. Now, an important disclaimer. I have no special insider information on the game. I know no more than what Glue tells the community, so take all of this with a grain of salt. I could very well be wrong. But the timing for a new legendary event lines up really nicely. Take a look at this. The Frozen Into the Unknown event was released on May 27th, and then, almost exactly 3 months later, we got the Big Hero 6 event on August 28th, which means next week, the end of November, would line up at exactly 3 months from the release of Big Hero 6, right on time for another legendary event. But here's the rub. We actually have two possibilities for a new legendary event. Although personally, I feel one is more likely than the other. The first one we're going to take a look at is Beauty and the Beast. In this update, we already have two characters from this movie in the game in the form of Lumiere and Cogsworth. Looking at Lumiere, he's a Kingdom offense character. His basic, a touch 2 fire, will inflict continuous damage on a critical strike, will inflict a defense down if Cogsworth is a teammate, and has a bonus crit chance against enemies with shields. His first special is Flambe, continuing the fire theme of his kit, that just like his basic, inflicts continuous damage on crits and has bonus crit chance versus shields. But most importantly, it will grant 10% speed meter per hit to a random kingdom character, and this hits 5 times, so you're giving 50% speed meter here. His second special, Dashing Debonair Smile, is a big winner here. It inflicts an unavoidable charm on the highest offense enemy and gives them an immediate turn, with a 45% chance to give them offense up. Crowd control and speed manipulation are two of the strongest and most annoying things to go against, and Lumiere here has them both. And lastly, his passive will share his crit chance with adjacent characters and has a chance to purge blind on your kingdom team, with a guaranteed purge on Beauty and the Beast characters. Moving on to Cogsworth, he is a kingdom defense character and is not looking as immediately usable as Lumiere, but he could certainly look a lot better once we finally get to see the kits of the rest of the Beauty and the Beast characters. First, I gotta say, I love the way both of these characters look. Big props to the art department for absolutely killing it in this game. Okay, on to his kit. His basic is Time Flies, which gives him a chance to inflict a defense down. His first special, I'm in Charge Here, grants him a 1-turn taunt, and it will also purge haste and defense up on target and adjacent opponents, with a chance to instead flip those, so haste will become slow, defense up will become defense down, and if he does purge or flip either of these, he will give himself haste and or defense up respectively. His second special, It Wasn't Me /Charge, is very interesting. It's like a delayed attack. He'll gain stealth and empowered, and then on his next turn, lose both of those, and then deal damage to the highest defense character, ignoring a percentage of their defense. So Cogsworth here is really going after the enemy team's tanks, whereas Lumiere is going after the enemy's attackers. And lastly, his passive, Be Our Guest, is similar to Lumiere's passive, except he will share his defense with adjacent teammates and has a chance to purge slow, although not the guaranteed purge on Beauty and the Beast characters that Lumiere has. So again, not quite as exciting as Lumiere, but we still haven't seen the full team yet. These guys are farmable on some pretty friendly nodes. Lumiere is on Heroes 5A and Villains 4G, and Cogsworth is on Heroes 3G and Grand Campaign 3D. So if we are going to see a Beauty and the Beast legendary event, who is going to be the legendary character? Is it going to be Belle or is it going to be Beast? It could really be either one, but it still leaves up to 2 mystery characters that you would need for the event. And there's a lot to choose from here. It could be either Gaston, which we already have, or LeFou, or Mrs. Potts with Chip, And the 5th slot could also work the same way as the Frozen event where any hero would work. The rest of the Beauty and the Beast characters will most certainly be Kingdom characters when they arrive, so we could be seeing a resurgence of Kingdom into the meta. Now the other possibility for the next legendary event is none other than the second half of the Sensational Six. Why? Because this update gave us a very welcome surprise in that the first half of the Sensational Six, Daisy, Goofy, and Donald, are being placed on farmable nodes. Daisy can now be found on Heroes 3F and Villains 4F, Goofy is on Villains 3F and Grand Campaign 4K, and Donald is now on Heroes 4F and Villains 5F. This leaves the opening for adding Minnie and Pluto, with all 5 needed for a legendary Mickey. Now, Mickey is certainly a character that is deserving of legendary status, but personally, I feel it's going to be either Belle or Beast being the next legendary, but again, don't take my word for it, it could really go either way. There is in fact another option here, and that is that we are not even going to get a legendary, and instead we're going to get either a Mickey or a Beauty and the Beast tower. However, I feel that the timing for a new tower isn't quite as nice as the timing for a new legendary. It was about 2.5 months between the Stitch and Triton tower releases, and currently we're not even 2 months away from the release of the Triton tower. So a little early to me to be getting a new tower. One last thing in this update that I wanted to talk about, and that is PvP. The PvP packs will now give Steamboat Mickey tokens. Steamboat Mickey is one of the harder characters to farm, being only available in the token exchange, so be sure to jump on that and get a little help getting Steamboat Mickey unlocked or starred up. The weekly and season rewards are still Jack-Jack, it's only the PvP pack that has changed. And I want to give another shout out to the art department again. The new black and white Steamboat for PvP Arena looks great, and we also have some great music to go along with it. I'm not going to play it here because it might be copyrighted, I don't know, but do yourself a favor, turn on your music and check it out. I hope this video has been some help for you. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can check out some of the other DSA related videos I have on my channel. And if you've made it this far, thanks for watching.